Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And taken down just shy of the 40. The Eagles had 3-8 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Ultra.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Blue striker.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Left side here to Sanders. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. The 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right, 97. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. They just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
6, 7. Red cycle.
Back to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Okay, break.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Yellow. Red, green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Garcia. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black shot.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Room here to run. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready, set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Right, right. Ready.
2nd and 5. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run left with Pollard. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got room at the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Neville Gallimore on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Claude Ray. Set.
They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here we go. Set. You yellow. Hut.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Prescott off play action. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Prescott now. The 20, 10. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the press. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Looking to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
On the double.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Green jack. Blue striker. Hut.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got London on a slant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Six. Mega. Red cycle. Light blue. Steel black.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Steel blue.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Hey, 47. 47.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Play fake. Here's Prescott on the move to his left. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's good for an Eagles.
He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 74 yards on the ground for him so far. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. 2nd and 6.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, "Hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have